rolling, so whenever you go.
It'll flow, don't worry.
Do what you gotta do.
Maryann Ward, it's a pleasure to meet you again. Obviously, we spent a little time yesterday. I had you out on the boat yesterday.
It was great.
But I think what's interesting to talk to you about is that you are heavily involved in the Melga 17 class.
Yes.
Now, I know very little about the 17 other than it's fast, and I've seen it on the harbor in Charleston.
Right.
Tell us about the class.
The class is great because everybody in the class, it's a real mixture. There are a lot of husbands, there are a lot of wives that sail together. We've got 16-year-olds, we've got 58-year-olds, we've got this great mixture of people. And that's one of the things I love most, is about how the class is. The other thing that's really great about that class, because it's a new class, is we really help each other. If you come in and you've had trouble with a spinnaker dowse or a spinnaker set, there's absolutely no hesitation to go to whoever won that race and say, I can't figure this out.
Are there a lot of boats racing? I mean, are there a lot of...
We'll get 40 at Nationals.
Really?
Yeah, and Nationals was awesome.
Who knew? Where will it be this year, Nationals?
Nationals is at Glen Lake, Michigan this year.
Really?
It was at Lake Geneva, Wisconsin last year. So we get a really good turnout. For midwinters, we're expecting 15 to 20 boats, which is significant because it's in the south and most of these boats are in the north. And they're willing to travel to the south to have a really good regatta.
Wow.
And the 17 is a little like the 24 on steroids. We have our big A sail.
It's got no keel.
Well, we have a big A sail. We have a roller furling jib. It's only 2 people. The boat only weighs 350 pounds, so it just jumps when you set the chute. So if you love that kind of adrenaline, it is the best boat.
Now, Maryann, and you can't maybe not see just from the head shot, Maryann is a sexy and thin and little sort of woman. You drive the boat?
I drive the boat.
How are the loads? What's the main sheet like?
Totally doable.
Yeah.
We have a couple of girls in the fleet that drive, and none of them are any bigger than I am. And the ideal combined crew weight is about 350. So you can have a little girl on the back, and you can have a nice-sized guy on the front that's helping you out through the whole process. And I trim my own main. It doesn't have a traveler. It doesn't have a backstay, so you kind of are only really dealing with your main and then assisting in the stuff that needs to happen up front. But I love driving that boat.
Yeah.
I think it's a perfect boat for me. And I've driven a lot of other boats, and this one just fits me really well.
Well, I think now we got to know each other a little bit yesterday and this week. I think we're gonna try and follow you guys a little bit, see what's going on, and see what happens in Charleston. Because I know some of them will come to Charleston.
Some of us will be in Charleston, absolutely.
But you know, another thing that Woody mentioned to me, as you know, Lattice Yachting Solutions is a longtime sponsor of On the Water Anarchy.
Yes.
John's a good friend.
Yes.
John called me and told me he was doing something really cool for Melga 17s.
He is.
And I know he's always thinking about new ways to move boats and help classes get good events going.
Right.
What has he got going on with the 17?
He put together a fantastic program where he will move groups of boats south or north or anywhere, and gave the whole fleet a terrific price on this. So if you can get 4 boats together, it is dirt cheap.
He moves them all at once.
He moves them all at once. He'll come in, he'll set them up, he'll rig them, he'll put the mast up. And you know, in a growing class, that's huge. Because people can't take off a lot of time.
They don't have to spend thousands of dollars to put someone to do a piecemeal, or
right.
You're going to drive it. Yeah.
Right. And John's insured, and he's safe, and he's good, and he's reliable. So all of the things you want. You know when you get to the regatta, the boat is there, it's set up, it's like it's supposed to be. He knows how to rig these boats, and that is a huge way to support this class and help it grow. And he's been a terrific cheerleader from the get-go.
All right, well, there you go. So Maryann, with the Melga 17 class, something cool to watch in a down economy event. Certainly something that's inexpensive to campaign and use. And John Woodruff coming through, and Lattice Yachting Solutions showing them how to do it. If you've got a class that has as an issue that travel is an issue and it's hard to do, give Lattice Yachting Solutions a call. Check out latticeyachtingsolutions.com. Maybe John can find a solution for you like he's doing for the 17s.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming out.
You bet. It was fun.
Awesome.